I'm just making a video talking about how I might get kicked out and how I really don't want that to happen. I'm always in my head just yelling at myself. It doesn't feel good. Like I can't even clean my own apartment properly. That's why I might get kicked out of my apartment. Because every 2 weeks there's an inspection and they check everything if everything's clean. And I honestly try my hardest every week to try to actually do it. I really try, but every week there's a few things that I don't do properly, and that's been going on for like 2-3 weeks. So now if I really don't get my shit together, then I'll get kicked out. And I don't want to get kicked out. I don't want to go back to my parents' house. Because no matter how shitty I'm feeling now, I just feel shittier over there. Living with your parents at 29 years old. That there's no going back from that. I just I don't want to be a loser for the rest of my life. And I am. I am such a fucking loser. I don't have a job. I don't have a girlfriend. I'm schizophrenic. No one wants to be my friend. And going back there to my parents' house, I'll retreat even more into isolation, and I just don't want that. But the boss here where I live, the general like manager, she's such a bitch. It's always her way or the highway, and I always try to avoid confrontation. I'm just not good with it, even when I'm right. And I'm often right, but I can't put my words together to express how I am right. So usually when I'm confronted with something, I just don't say anything, and it always comes out as if they won the argument because I don't know what to say. Also, as I've always been so silent. No matter where I go, I'm always the silent, awkward guy that makes no friends. I'm like that when I go to Yu-Gi-Oh tournaments. I'm like that when I go to chess tournaments. I'm like that when I go to the bar. I'm like that here in my apartment. I'm like that at my parents'. I was like that at my jobs. I'm always that awkward guy that no one wants to get to know. And I don't know why I'm like that. I wish I wasn't. God, I feel like such a loser. I can't even clean my own fucking apartment. How am I supposed to change the world? Make the world better? How am I supposed to be loved by everyone if I just can't do anything? Everyone says that I have everything it takes to be normal, but every time I try, I fucking fail. I'm gonna tell you guys two stories that I think about a lot. It's stories about missed opportunities that I've had in my life. Okay, so the first one, I was at a party with a bunch of people, a bunch of guys and girls, just having a good time. And I was pretty drunk, and I got myself. I don't know how it happened, but I was on a bed with two girls that were really hot. I was really interested in those two girls, and I don't know why my brain wouldn't believe it, but they were interested in me too. Um, at that time, I didn't understand it. I don't know. I don't know what is wrong with me, but okay. So we're on the bed with the two girls, and we're talking, having a good time, making them laugh. You know, trying to rizz them up. And out of nowhere, one of the girls removes her, like, like turtleneck, but she removes too much, and she slips like her tit out. So like immediately, I don't know what to do. I don't know if it's a mistake or she did that by purpose. So what I do is I turn around, I get off the bed, I open the door, and I just yell. I don't know why I yell this, but I yelled rape, and I just left. Cause I guess I thought that they were drunk, so they didn't know what they were doing. I don't know what, but those girls wanted to sleep with me, and I wanted to. And my brain was like, "You're a bad guy if you sleep with them." I don't know. I don't know why, but yeah, that's the first story. Second story, I was in my apartment for the first time. Not this apartment, but another apartment. This was back when I was like 19, 20. And just FYI, my type is Asians. Um, so these two girls come into my room. These two really hot Asian girls that I was also at the same thing. I was interested in them, and they were really hot. And they were trying to undress me, and they were saying things like, "Do you want me to like suck your dick and stuff like that?" And I was like, I, I was like, this okay. This is gonna sound really weird, but I was like, oh, I'm not hard yet, so then I didn't. So that I don't know. I was really weird, and basically, I told them to just get out of my room, but I don't know why I did that. I really wanted to sleep with them, and again, I don't know why I did that. I just I'm so filled with regret for the from those two things. There's another one where there was another. It was the same thing happened again. I mean, but this one's less bad. This one was me just missing balls. So there's this girl in this room, and she wants me to come in a room with her, and I like her, so I go in, and we're talking, having a good time again, and we're both sitting on the bed, and then it gets awkward for like 15 seconds because we're not talking. And I'm not dumb. Like, I know that she probably wants to make out or something. Like, she wants me to make a move. But I was just too scared. I didn't make the move. I just said, hey, we should get back to the party. And she was kind of disappointed. She was like, oh, okay. But, yeah, that was a missed opportunity too. And now I'm just filled with regret because my whole life is just me being an awkward loser. My whole life except for 8 months. 8 months when I went to music school. In the beginning, I was so happy and excited to have friends, to talk to people, to make people laugh. I like making people laugh. But what I didn't realize during those 8 months that people start getting jealous or they just don't like you because you're a little quicker than them. You're just better than them in some ways, and there's a lot of narcissists out there, a lot of bad people out there, and wherever I go, I know there's bad people, and I just don't have the strength. I don't know what's wrong with me, but anyways, yep, I'm a loser.